Is Making a Murderer 2 about the same case?
Yeah, it's the same case. I don't know why. It would be great if they got him to commit another murder. Somehow they sprung him from jail, and we're just like, you got to make something happen in a week.
Listen,
is it the same?
It's Stephen.
He's
Avery.
still in jail.
No, he's still in jail. But is it the same? Are they examining like the
They're
case?
trying to-
It's the same girls. That's what I was going to say. The same girls make it because they painted a picture of him being a guy that was like railroaded and bullshit. For some reason,
that's
two
the
women
whole thing.
directors.
I don't
and
believe that. I think he's guilty.
Yeah,
I think he's guilty. His brother's name is Earl. These are all evidence to me, you know. Like nobody brought that up.
That's a good. That is,
you know. But no, I think he did it. But the fun thing about that show is just Manitowoc County.
Here's the trailer for season 2.
Yeah,
let's hear it.
I did it. I'm going to do it again.
We had a lot of fun with these accents.
Some people, they feel really bad and sad, and everything happened to me. And sometimes it feels like you want to cry, but you can't.
His mom, man, is the mom?
Sometimes.
I like that he was at one point not a bad-looking guy.
Yeah.
I like that these documentary companies just have to find the most tragic families in the country.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Here it
They're
is.
just hanging out at truck stops, and they're like...
Yeah, they go, what's going on with you?
Yeah.
It's just a woman in a sharp suit and a guy in a fucking Bass Pro Shop hat.
Just a pregnant woman smoking. They're like, how's everything? I'm from Netflix. What's going on?
She goes, well, my husband got killed by the police.
Yeah.
I don't know who the father is.
Yeah.
Of this one.
He murdered 8 prostitutes.
She goes, are you available for a lunch at Tao tomorrow?
I am.
That's
Could we do a Skype call with production? What's Skype?
It's all these Hollywood meetings.
Hillbillies.
Yeah. They go, what if I told you I'll give you an Oxy and Roxy salad tomorrow at 12 for your story?
Well, it's like,
goes,
what's it, Mama?
Yeah.
Mama, what's her name? Honey Boo Boo's mom?
Mama June.
Mama June. Like, she had to sit in meetings with guys.
Oh, yeah.
Sharky, slick back hair,
Just
Hollywood types.
A guy going like this. I love it.
Yeah.
I love everything about this.
They were like,
the sketty, the ketchup, the whole thing, the whole
everything
shebang.
you guys are doing.
I have to ask this question. I do have to ask this for legal. Is Honey Boo Boo a human?
Yeah. And before we talk numbers, I just want to make sure we spoke to your bank. You are days away from foreclosure currently, right?
Really?
Okay, just for our lawyers to just get something together.
I talked to a Jimbo on the phone who said you would be willing to be paid in stovetop.
Yeah.
Was that?
You didn't get my message? I left it with a Cooter. I believe his name was Cooter.
So now, if you're not home, just call the local bar. Okay, fine.
And it's called the what? The Scuttlebutt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll just leave a message for you.
Yeah, dude, I fucking
They
love
call it the Scud. You going down to the Scud?
Yeah.
He goes, I got some Jew faggot calling me about doing a show about my life.
And they go,
I'm going to be on TV.
They go, okay, we're going to need
A
you
Jewish
to
called me.
Yeah, she goes, we're going to need you to not say that in the meeting. Just say that we met like we're friends, like I'm a person.
I bet there's B-roll on those kind of shows.
Oh, the N-words?
All those hillbilly shows.
Let me tell you right now,
vicious.
it's probably the production companies. That's the type of shit you save and watch over and over again. And you show, like, when you become close friends with somebody, you bring them in and you're like, let me show you something.
Oh, it's an in-house hit.
In-house. And you think it's going to be like they have this special kind of weed. They're like, I got Mama June going on a rant about transsexuals for 30 minutes.
He goes, dude, I'm telling you right now, get a nice bottle of wine. Why don't you come over? We're going to watch a B-roll of the Duck Dynasty talking about the final solution.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is great.
We had to stop him from talking his niece into webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, a cameraman, a boom mic guy started tearing up and got involved.
Yeah.
One of our sound guys got involved.
It's crazy, man.
Let's watch the rest of this trailer.
Everyone is talking about Making a Murderer and the trials of Stephen Avery.
It's not over.
Once somebody's convicted, they have to move mountains to get out of prison. Our task now is to upend an entire system that favors the prosecutors.
This is not going to be a hit.
Do we want the right person convicted?
This is over.
But that's secondary.
This is
Bruce
unnecessary.
gone. There's nothing else you can
They
do.
know this guy's going to rot in there.
Attorney Kathleen Zellner.
So this is still about trying to get him out?
Yeah, they're just filling his head with fake hope to get a fucking show.
I know, because they really...
Yeah, they don't
I can't believe
care.
these two women...
They admitted in the beginning, she's like, we have to move mountains to make this happen, or we could just make a show, you know?
Or
But they
I
keep
hear...
getting behind him.
Or a season 2.
Right.
But they... I don't know if they admitted it, but I think they did. They left out a lot of information.
There was a ton of information left out.
There was like a whole call that they omitted from the. They didn't show in the movie.
But she had come to him before, and he's done weird things with her.
It was the auto trader.
Yeah,
like in the auto trader magazine.
Dude, and the kid that was mentally enfeebled, but he admitted it.
Yeah.
Brendan Dassey admitted it. I know that he doesn't know what he's doing, but
he goes, I did it. Hell yeah. They interview, they go, I was doing a character for season 1. I smashed that bitch's head like a melon.
Yeah.
Do you know how strong I am? I can I'm like a chimp. I can rip your dick off. Wisconsin, I'm Scotty strong.
He was waiting to get indicted. And remember that's when he's asking. He goes, "Am I going to be home for WrestleMania?" She's like, "I don't know, Brandon. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. But it would be great if they're just psycho killers. It's just a family of elite assassins, all the Averys, and they go, Papa
elite
Avery.
assassins that settled in Manitowoc, Wisconsin.
Dude,
we're sick of knocking people off in Tokyo and Moscow.
Did you watch Ozark?
Yeah,
like that season 2 of Ozark, even. Like I forget the old couple that were like what is the name?
Jacob Snell.
Yeah, the Snells. Like a family like that. I believe murder with complete lack of conscience behind it, because that's just people where most of your family's buried on your land.
Well, there's there's a darkness kind of to that family. There's a darkness to the Avery family.
Dude,
you
can't be around that much rusted metal and not have secrets.
Something's going on. Somebody got touched. Somebody,
I would say it was that was probably like a family thing.
Right. There was probably some stuff that went on that makes the murders look like fine.
Yeah. Well, I gave him a wet hug.
Yeah.
And they go, what's a wet hug?
Yeah.
What do you call a wet hug? What is a wet hug to you? And they go,
I drowned my kids, of course.
Yeah. And they go, what?
Yeah.
You drowned your kids? He goes, too many. We had no money.
I didn't know.
What was the shirt? Remember the Ski-Doo?
Oh, yeah. No, when they would wear... Yeah,
his girlfriend, remember this guy's
jacket.
girlfriend had the Ski-Doo jacket. Did you wear those jackets with all the NASCAR... advertisements all over it.
The best part, there was a Polaris.
Tide.
One of them was wearing a Polaris jacket. The best is when they were in the mobile home and she was smoking a Marlboro Light, and for some reason when I was watching it, you could just smell it. Because I've been in a mobile home when people are smoking, you just know that the fake, the fake wallpaper that looks like wood, and you're like, let's play the rest of this.
It smells like laundry and cigarettes.
In the Avery case,
I have one goal, and that's to overturn the conviction of Stephen Avery.
That's to suck his dick.
How are these women not raked over the coals?
To a crime that they didn't commit.
Dassey!
They wanted this.
All your favorite season 1 characters.
He's getting out. Dassey's getting out.
Just the nephew.
They're letting him out.
I know. Because he was too dumb to know what was happening.
Right, they're letting him out. So they're like, okay,
Yeah, well...
my uncle told me she wanted to kiss Jesus.
Yeah,
right.
He was looking forward to it.
So Brendan thinks if I tell them what they want to hear, I'm going to go home.
Shout out to Brendan Dassey for wearing the jeans that zip into shorts.
Hell yeah.
This case was Tracy never left the property, but the last call pings off a cell phone tower miles away from the Avery property.
Also, Teresa Halbach had it coming. If you go to the Avery property, you are consenting to your own murder.
More than once.
There is you are consenting to your own murder. If you walk on that that is a car. They don't even do anything with cars. It's just a car yard of abandoned parts that nobody's working on. It's literally a horror movie.
It's a graveyard.
It's a graveyard.
It's basically a scene from The Bone Collector.
Yeah, what do you want to do? Get in there and get in his head.
Did you ever see Devil's Rejects before?
Of course.
The movie.
One of my favorite. I love House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
Devil's Rejects. My religion.
I love them
for Halloween.
And Devil's Rejects, though, if you remember the beginning, the Firefly,
absolutely,
ranch where they live and they fight the cops. It's just like that. They have a
Karen
house.
Black was the first Mother Firefly,
and then they went to Leslie Easterbrook.
But I mean, and Sid Haig.
Fantastic.
Best movies ever.
But they live for
Halloween. There can't be.
I want to show.
You got to show so.
Dan Devil's Rejects.
I'm in town that week too. I got to watch. I want to watch.
I like House. You don't like House of a Thousand?
I do. I just like Devil's Rejects better.
Okay, I'd see House of a Thousand is very campy and fun though.
It is. It's like a music video. It's just I wouldn't do a trailer. Do the opening scene.
Do the opening scene. It is a great. We call this a cleansing of the wicked.
Yeah.
Right. Who is that? Bo Bridges. Who is the dude? Who is the cop? What's his name?
William.
Not Bo Bridges. What is this guy's name?
Who's Pencil Dick from Male Gigolo? He's been in. He's usually in serious movie. He was Richie in Out for Justice. William Forsythe.
Yeah, maybe.
Forsythe.
And he plays.
Yeah, he was Richie. Richie.
He plays the sheriff. This is great.
And this is the opening scene.
Great.
Yeah, but just think about. I feel like it's like that. I think like that Massey house has like
they should
underground tunnels to a different place.
Yeah, Sid Haig is he not the best?
It's pretty like, but it's just like that. It's like you.
Yeah, this is what it is.
If you have to drive several minutes down a road, off of a road to get to someone's house,
and it's not
don't knock on that door.
And it's not an estate.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if it's not an estate,
the Playboy Mansion or something.
Yeah, don't drive a mile to a shack.
Yeah. And then you're just out there and you're like, well, let's just snoop around.
Dude, and you know what got me going? Me and my friends would smoke pot and watch this stuff. We'd be like, how many real places like that are there?
Yeah.
There are real places in this country where people are getting eaten.
Well, like, look about the kids that they just found. There was like whether it be the house in Cleveland or like there's a house like that where all those kids were like they're barely kept alive.
They're kept dogs. They chain them in the basement and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, there's shit like this going on all the time.
Actual evil.
Actual evil.
But you know what?
Sometimes words are evil.
Right.
Sometimes words are bullets, to quote South Park. Let's watch the rest of this part, season 2.
This guy's the scariest thing so far. This guy with a huge head.
What if I told you it was a ghoulish evening?
Yeah.
A ghoulish evening.
You know they're going to get crazy with this. They're going to be like, so what are you blaming for the murder? Pretty soon they're going to be like, well, have you ever heard of the theory of Dracula?
Yeah. Darkness spreads across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
They all just lapsed into paranormal shit to explain what's clearly just a lunatic murdering women.
What have I told you?
The evil of the thriller.
Stephen was possessed by a demon.
And so that is my lawyer. That's my new lawyer. He's claiming the old horror defense.
Yeah, apparently my lawyer tells me I turned into a werewolf.
I don't
know, but it seems to make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's why when they asked me when I woke up in the barn covered in blood, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny when they were fighting that he was innocent. Like the evidence they even did show, it was like, well, there was a her-shaped blood stain on the mattress. like her body and blood, just no body on top of it. He's like, so that seemed pretty weird.
That was a little
blood stain. It's so fun.
That was a little disturbing, but
yeah.
He goes, well,
because we saw the perfect outline of this woman in your mattress. Like
he goes, I don't know how many. I don't know. I didn't know.
She wanted it good, bud.
Yeah,
she wanted it real good.
20 soft I don't knows can get you a season 2.
Yeah.
I don't know.
80% of people who are murdered by someone they know. Each of those individuals have to be looked at as suspects.
There's a lot based on that bullet.
This is critical. There's an abundance of evidence. This could flip the whole case.
Oh, I love forensics when they have to shoot from this angle. I like random things they try to recreate.
Yeah.
It goes, well, that would have meant he would have had to have knifed her in a pulling in motion. I'm sure
I was a juror on a murder trial, and the defense had nothing to work with, so they would just do garbage. Like what the defense will do when the guy's clearly guilty, like she would get up and be like the officer would be on testifying, and she'd be like, excuse me. There was a Friendlies down the block. Did you think to check the Friendlies? And then the guy would be like, no, it was locked, and there was no signs of forced entry. And then she'd be like, okay, and then look at the jury and like nod, like I just made, and we'd be like, you didn't make a point.
Yeah,
like
she goes, never went to the Friendlies.
Never went to the Friendlies. Just remember that.
What's unfriendlier than not going to Friendlies?
Right. They have nothing to work. They just want to see.
You know that he loves chocolate fribbles.
Right.
Yet you wouldn't check the only place that makes a chocolate fribble.
Interesting.
That's funny.
Okay. The defense rests.
Yeah.
This one they're just going to be using Brendan Dessy. They go, did you ever think that maybe he thought Stephen Avery was wrestling?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, Jesus Christ, it's not a defense.
Oh, Christ.
You know, Netflix had a meeting in the production company's like, listen, we just want to let you know right off the bat, there's no way in hell this is getting overturned. We have nothing. We have nothing. And then Netflix is like, the reality is that it's such an interesting story texturally that we'd just like you to maybe frame Teresa Halbach's friend. Could you frame a friend of hers?
You know what? Judith and I were just talking about this in our office. Can we do more of the mom? She's adorable. She's sad.
She's very cute and evil, and that is huge.
I want to lock her up. I want a guaranteed 7 episodes of the 13 with the mom.
The spinoff is the mom, and we forget the murder.
You know what it's called Raising a Killer.
Trial, do they have much of a case?
I don't think Manitowoc is ever going to heal from this.
Dad. Well, I know they want
I love the country getting behind a rube.
There she is. There's our girl.
By the way, on a beautiful boat.
That house somehow is already trashed.
On a beautiful boat, which is trashed, and there's a tiny little dog.
Season 1 money. That's season 1 cash
but look
right
at season 1. Look at
who is this guy? They have a 700-pound guy driving.
She's like, I have to live on a boat now because everyone in town recognizes me.
She goes,
I'm sorry, I'd like to sign your paper, but I'm having lunch with my friends.
When I found out I could just live on the lake, I like that better. And now I just trashed the house that I live on the lake.
I have a little dog and a guy and a boyfriend who looks just like me.
No one can tell me I can't smoke on this boat. I smoke all day.
You can't burn it. You're surrounded by water.
Oh, I love a Marlboro Light on the water.
She definitely smokes cigarettes out of a soft pack that's in one of those. It looks like a change purse.
Oh my god! Absolutely.
You open the
with
change
the little
purse.
snip where you open it up. It's
you
leather.
just go over each other and you go like that.
Yeah. And then she turns it out and she goes.
Anyway, Stephen always was a violent boy.
Yeah, she's definitely potentially has a seashell ashtray.
Yes.
Very potentially has that.
He loved Auto Trader and he loved murder.
Oh, God. I used to find Barbie arms in his sock drawer all the time, and I'd say, Stephen, what are you doing with your sister's Barbie arms?
He was a good boy, but he loved pressure.
Again, like we used to be. And I want to see if I can put that back together. Build me a big house so I can take care of them. I want to make them happy as long as they're here. And that's what I'm scared about.
If this case is solid, if he's
What the fuck
guilty,
are they about to do to him? Are they going to lawnmower man him? What was all that technology on his head? They're going to put him into a computer?
They go, we're going to put you back there in a digital simulation.
That's Apple's new update is you're getting Massey.
Netflix is using controversial technology to put Stephen Avery back at the scene of the crime to see how he acts.
We never knew what was going to happen when we inceptioned a moron.
Right.
He's buried too deep. He's in 3 dreams.
He wrote a book called If I Did It, Bud.
Yeah. They go,
If I did it, bud.
They go, we asked Stephen Avery to go into his mind, and instead he inceptioned into his cat's dreams. So we've lost him. He's gone.
He's 3 people in now.
Yeah, and he's like,
now I'm licking my hindquarters.
Dude, look, is that a wig? Making a murderer.
Her eyebrows are serious.
Dude.
Is it a 10-part series again? They can't stretch it 10 parts again. There's no way.
I mean, they're going to try.
But anyways, fuck that. Watch Tim Dillon special.
Well, I gotta be honest. After seeing this, I do kind of want to get back to Manitowoc.
You can do both.
But here's the thing: you can binge Making a Murderer. You can't binge my thing. My thing, I think, airs once at 11, and then it's maybe on demand for another week, and then it's then it never happened.
Then they put it in a chest that you have to answer 3 riddles to open,
and then they give it to Stephen Avery to watch in prison. That's what
wasn't really my cup
That's what
of
Comedy
tea.
Central does with their specials. They give it to the
Prisoners?
Manitowoc, Wisconsin prison library.